So yeah, we are live on YouTube in the moment. Okay. So today we are talking about purpose life. Yeah. So it's an interest subject for me. I don't know if you like that, but I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. So I will just to explain for you, but you know about the TNT, yeah? It's a platform. It's not necessarily correct. We just here to talk and have a conversation, a good conversation. Okay. So TNT, it's not a class. It's not something like that. It's just for us have a practice the language, yeah. And I'm here to learn with you with me because that's conversation. It's important, yeah. When you practice it, we can learn it, yeah. I will start because how can I said before, the questions are very deep, like a deep question. So the first question I will split in two questions. The first is, so can you introduce yourself, because you said you are from Rio de Janeiro, but talk about you. Do you study? Do you work?
Yeah, I study industrial chemistry. I'm doing an internship in a cosmetic company, and I'm from Rio de Janeiro. That's it, I guess.
Okay, so so I'm Belle, but my name is Alberlene, but my nickname is Belle. Yeah. So I'm from Fortaleza, Ceará. Nowadays I live in Salvador, Bahia, and I'm a military. Yeah. So I'm hosting the TNT just in the 1 month, maybe 1 or 2 months, and it was a challenge at the beginning, but so nowadays it's good because it's like one thing that I need to do every Friday, for example, and it's important to challenge you. Yeah. So the first question is about what the means of life for you. Do you do you believe that why we are here? It's not in the class, but to live.
I think we have a purpose, but the difficulty is to find what this purpose is. I think many people, most of people don't know what their purpose is. I'm included. I don't know mine.
So, Fernanda, I have the same point of view like you. Because of that, I choose that subject. Yeah, because all the time I request myself about, oh, what the purpose of my life? Yeah, I grow up or I born it. Why? Yeah, what I need to do in my life. So I have the same question in my mind. But it's important to talk about that. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. So, and how can we find the purpose? What do you think? Do you think it's important to talk or try to do different things? Like, I don't know. What do you think it's possible to find the purpose?
I think it's important to talk about, but I think people that find their purpose, they find it by acting. Doing something. I think we need movement, try things. I don't know, just start somewhere. I don't think the purpose came if you just sit and it blows in your mind. I don't believe that. I think you just go doing some things that you like, and in some point you find your purpose.
Perfect, Fernanda. In the first moment, I disagree when you talk about to try to do different things, but it's the only way. I think I changed my mind in this moment because I think maybe it's the only way to find your purpose. Because how can you know if you like or not to do something if you don't try to do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and there are things.
First step. Yeah.
Yeah, there are things we already like, and we can start there with something we just, I don't know, we are just interesting about. Try to do something with that, I guess.
Perfect. Can you read the second question, please?
Okay. Can a person have more than one purpose in life? Difficult, but I think it's possible. I'm trying to think about someone. I don't know. I think celebrities. Some people act. They are good at it, and they use their fame to start a ONG. I don't know how to say this in English. Um, they create some communities, some project to help people. So I think they have the purpose to act and to bring happiness to people, and in the same time they help other people with the money they make. I think it's possible.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Because when you talk about the purpose in life, it's something like huge. Yeah. So it's very transcendental thing, maybe like that. But maybe not, because your life, there are some parts in your life. Yeah. Do you have a professional life? Do you have a relationships life with your family, social life? Or yeah, maybe for example, I'm trying to have different purpose, but there is something like a purpose. Maybe it's different, like a goals. Yeah, it's not the same thing, but I think it's possible because every time when I start to request me about my what I need to do, like why I start to study English, for example. I try to think about the purpose. Yeah. Oh, because that will be good for me, for my job. I will be able to know new people, like today. Yeah. So we need to look the purpose in your life for to do continuous try to do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's possible. Like in my life, I have different purpose in my life that I think but when I talk about the purpose in your life, so what the purpose to live? Why we are here? So it's more hard to answer that question. Yeah. And when I try to answer that question, I just start, yeah, I'm here to live, to have a different experience. Yeah. Like, because we are not able to answer that question in complete way. Yeah, it's a deep question. What do you think about that? It's possible to answer that question, and that answer will be continual in your life, or will change in different steps in your life.
I think we can change the purpose in our life. I think it depends on the stage of life we are. I don't think, because there are things we want in certain age. I'm 22 years old, and my main goal right now is to enter in my company job. So this is my goal right now. So I move my actions to that
routine.
Yeah. But when I get there, I think I will change and maybe I will try another purpose. I think purpose and goals are very, very related.
I think it's very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't know exactly the difference between them, but I think people find their purpose by doing their goals. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a good one to think about that, because in the first moment I take care myself. Oh, we need different. We need to define purpose and goals in the different way. But maybe when you talk about when you have different purpose in your life in different stages, steps in your life. So maybe the purpose, it's the something that will push you in your activities, or will motivate you to get something or to do something. So it's it's a good way to think about that. It's a good one when we start to think about it, because we need a motivated ourselves all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I follow someone on YouTube that her goal was to live abroad. And now that she lives abroad, her purpose is to inspire other people to do the same who has this wish. So
Okay.
she had a goal and then it became a purpose.
Yeah, maybe it's related about that. Like, okay, in my life today, what I can to do and to motivated me. Yeah, like that's go. It's like in your example, let's go. Use your knowledge or your life to change the other lives or motivate the other persons. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe for example, I don't like to dance or to sing or to do anything. I like to cook sometimes. So maybe my purpose when I love someone or when I have a family with me, oh, I want to cook because today it's my purpose, have a good moment and enjoy with my family. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's something like that. Like in your job, what do you think about your job? What your purpose with your job, for example? Can you to say that, or do
I
you
think
think about that?
I think it's difficult to say that, but when right now I am an intern, so I just finding things how the work is done, my area. So I think right now my main goal is just for me, I guess, just for me to understand how work is my first experience. So
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
exactly.
that's it. It's a perfect.
Yeah, because I don't think in my mind purpose is kind of related with helping others. I don't think when I have a purpose just for me is
Fernanda,
a purpose.
I I oh, I love that conversation because it's the best conception in the moment. Yeah, maybe the purpose there is. It's a similar to when you talk with. It's able to help the other persons. Yeah, or
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good one.
So I don't know in my job when I think just for me or what will I get with this opportunity? I don't think it's a purpose. I don't know
But
because
I
it's for me.
but you bring some ideas very interesting because we talk about in your job. Do you need to recognize, in my opinion, okay? Do you need to recognize that it's a part of the bigger process? So
Yeah,
you are a
yeah.
part of the company, yeah. So maybe your job, for example, when I was training, my job was a take a paper and bring for the other look place. Yeah, just take a paper and deliver for my boss, for example. So it's my job. What? So when I start to think about that, it's okay. It's my purpose here. It's to help my boss to do different things. So it's not just about to take a paper and deliver my boss. Yeah. When I start to think about that, we are a part of the process.
Yeah.
Maybe the activity will be more sense. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, looking at that, maybe our activities will help the main purpose of the company. We are a part of the game, I don't think, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a good one because when we start to talk about the purpose in your life, but it's so hard to say that. Yeah. But so when you talk about that, I watching some videos on YouTube talking about purpose, and there are some videos talking about the purpose. It's when when you do or make something that you like a hobby. So
Mm.
what do you like to do? Or do you think that you to do something that will you become a purpose in your life? Like, do you like a singer? Do you like do you have a different quality that can be a purpose in your life or not? because I don't know what my purpose. Maybe it's not to dance, it's not to sing, or it's not to cook. It's not. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe my job or my purpose will be to be a expert in something and try have a conversation with another person and change experience, or maybe my purpose is will be to think about different things and have a conversation, because I really love to talk about abstracted things. I don't like to talk about a material thing. Yeah, I don't know how can I explain that, but what do you
superficial things,
yeah, it's that. So perfect. What do you think about that? Do you think do you have a different purpose in your life? Like, oh, my purpose is it's to be a blogger or influencer in my Instagram, something like that, or not?
I'm a very shy person, so I think an influencer will not be my thing. But something I started doing during the pandemic that I was with free time, I started doing trip planning. So I started learning about that, how people plan, how people buy a ticket, and I choose places that I want to know someday, and I start doing the planning, how much I will spend, where we might eat. So
Perfect.
So maybe it'll be my purpose to help people. I don't know, to travel in a cheap way.
I'm a confused person. I'm an organized person, but when you talk about travel, I don't know anything like book it the hotel or choose the visit something. Like when I went to the Rio de Janeiro, I don't visit anything because I don't have a plan to visit. Yeah, do you know? So it's a good one. Maybe it's your purpose. Yeah,
maybe. It's something that I really enjoy doing, watching videos about it, reading blogs about travel places, and I like to know the other people's culture. So it's something that I do for pleasure. So maybe will be my purpose one day.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So in this moment, I think you choose your purpose. One thing that it's your purpose. And maybe I choose my purpose too, but maybe in the moment it's something like to help my company. Yeah, maybe I have that feeling in my heart because I'm feel one organ. It's the relationship. It's not so good. Yeah, and I maybe my purpose in the moment it's grow up like increase myself. Yeah, increase myself to help the other persons maybe at my company. Yeah, so it's a good one.
Your chief will like it.
Yeah. So let me see the third question. Yeah. No, I will step that, but because I would like to know about the question number 4. Okay. Can pushing one purpose in your life lead to greater happiness and fulfillment? Do you believe it?
I do believe when you feel you make a difference, I think you feel more happy about yourself. I think it is the main feeling we have. Some people have when they find a purpose, because I'm not so sure of mine.
It's all the time that we find out.
Yeah, I think people feel happy. Perfect. I agree.
I have the same page, like you said, because the purpose will motivated you to do something like a new thing. Yeah. So maybe that's will bring for us a compliment felt. Yeah. Sentiment. Yeah. It's like I think it's important. It's like, oh, I can to do something different or I can try different things in your life, or I can help the other persons. Yeah. So maybe the purpose it's a secret. Yeah. I think the purpose it's a secret for us to continue to do something and not give up. Yeah.
Yeah, to feel motivated with life, with everything.
Because with you all the days in your morning, you recognize your purpose. Maybe you will have more energy to do something or to around the situation, a hard situation. Yeah, like a contorno around the situation. I think it's important to think about that. So the question number 5, can you read for us?
What role do relationships and social connections play in finding one's purpose? Maybe when you know people and you are open to more new ideas, and you are able to find new things, something that are not common for you, for your family. And so when you start knowing other people, you start to discover other things to do that might be your purpose, maybe.
Yeah. Like us today in that conversation, I have different insights when you talk about your conception about purpose or what the purpose are relation, yeah, like goals or when you or to help the other persons. So I think it's when you have a relationship, social relationship, like a conversation or one experience with another person, and when you think about that, we can grow up, yeah, and to learn a lot because that situation to teach us about different things. We just need to be to open our minds to learn with different situations. Yeah. So I think the relationships and social connection, it's a good one to find the purpose. Yeah. For example, at my work, we have a hangout in the next month to talk about how we can improve the activities or the goals in the company. Yeah. So why we need to it will be presential way in the presential way like a meeting just but in the same room, but it's a good moment to change experience, share ideas, share some information, some experience.
A brainstorm.
Yeah, it's a brainstorm. So in this moment, will be good for us to find that's purpose. Yeah. So the purpose that meeting will be to improve the relationships between us. So tell me more about that. And when you can talk and listen another person, we can align the ideas. Yeah. And when you can align that ideas, maybe probably will be the purpose, the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's crucial when you talk about the team, the group. I think it's important to have that relationship and social connection. Yeah. But yeah, it's important. So we can jump for the other question. Let me.
Okay.
So that's questions. It's good. So how do major life events such as career change or health issues affect our sense of purpose? What do you think about that?
This is a difficult question.
Yeah, it's a deep question. Yeah, I'm sorry because I know it's at 7 a.m.
I think life events can change what we want to do in life or what we think it is possible for us. For me, my one of my goals is to live abroad too. But in my situation, I didn't think it was possible because I don't know anyone close to me that did that. But when I was in a different school, I knew some teachers. They were for a place just like me, the same situation, and they did that. They study abroad, they lived abroad. So when I met those people, when I start listening to them, when they talked about that experience, the things they did, they achieved, and so I think it is possible for me. So that event, that two teachers that were that they were from exactly the same place that I live.
Oh,
They
yes.
they did that, so I just, yeah, it'll be one of my goals for Sunday is to do an internship.
Oh my
And I
God.
have this in mind, and it is not something that my family thinks is something possible. But I think it is possible because I had this experience with these people.
Yeah, can you recognize it? It's something like I said before. You have a change. You change information with another person, and that person open your mind in your and you change your mindset about your limitations.
Exactly.
Perfect. It's a good one because it's maybe was the purpose the other persons motivated you about your continuous your goals. Follow your goals, your dreams. It's a good one. So it's a good example. Explain something. And maybe I said before, like I said before, it's a hard question. I don't think about that. I just put the question here and oh my gosh, how can I? But I think difficult will be happen in your life. Yeah. All the time you have hard situations like a problem. But we need to use the purpose or the definitions or conception of the purpose to hide that. Yeah, I think that's word. I don't know if it's correct. It's like hide. Yeah, it's like a combate. I don't know the word, but it's a good one. When you use the conception of purpose in your life, maybe are you able to use that and that will be good for work around that hard situation. Yeah. So like I said before, when my day starts with and I put the purpose in my mind, in my heart, something like that, I'm motivated. Yeah. So for me, I have an immersion today. So it's hard because I will be hoster. I'm not comfortable to talk in another language, but hey, my purpose is to be fluent in another language. My purpose is to know about English, to help my friends, to help my coworkers at my work, because I need to know about that. When I start to think about my purpose, it's okay. I motivated me. Yeah, it's a part of the process. Yeah, it's important I to do that, and I will give my best. And it's no matter if I'm not prepared for that, but yeah. So I try to do the same thing, but with different feeling. Yeah, change my feelings when we talk about inside.
It makes things easier to do, right?
Yeah, because my mind open. Yeah, so and motivated me a lot when you talk about that. All the time I'm trying to have a connection with another persons or have a relationships and what my purpose with that person. Yeah, it's just enjoy, it's just have good moments, it's just what my purpose, it's to learn with that person, something like that. Yeah. So when you start to put the purpose in your life, maybe the things will be more clear for you. Yeah. Do you agree that?
I agree. And there's something else that I was thinking right now is that health issues change a lot people purpose. I was reading about a book that someone suffered an accident, and after that, and the person started making exercise to recover their movements, and then it started inspire other people to doing exercise and to get out of the this feeling of that you're not capable because you have a disability, and it becomes a purpose. And that's also a movie when someone discovers it has a cancer and is going to die. And then the purpose change a lot.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It's something like turn on in your light, in your mind. Yeah, it's very interesting because when you have some limitations, we start to think in the different way. Yeah, because I don't have money now, but if I have money, I will to do that. So it's like to be creative and to look the situations in the different way. Yeah, different perspective. But when you talk about health issues, it's a good one when you talk about that, because there are a lot of people that motivated me, and that people have a different problem in your health. Yeah, I don't know explain that, but so just one case, I think it can be hard and change the sense of purpose. Maybe it's a mental health, yeah, like a depression. I don't know, maybe. So the persons have a depression. So maybe the persons don't can see your purpose in your life, yeah. So, but that can be treated. Yeah, it's not. It's that there is a solution for that, but that you bring an excellent example about health insurance, because it's very common, and I motivated me a lot when I looking for someone and I can see the person's very happy, but that person have everything to be sad or but
it helps me to be more grateful about my life.
Perfect. Yeah. I'm totally grateful when that happened. Yeah. It's not about the person, but about my perception. Yeah. So I can do, it's interesting. Sometimes the person don't take care about your health, about yourself, and just living, don't eat health, don't to make exercise. And when you have a problem like a cancer or a big problem in your life, that persons change your perspective, and start to looking for your purpose, and it's good for the person. Yeah, it's a good one. So the question 7, it's really good too. So, is there a universal purpose that applied to all individuals, or it's unique to each person? Yeah, can you understand that?
I think it should be a universal purpose. The main things like to have peace and love and this beautiful thing. But I think we have a unique purpose, each of us, and we should have a universal purpose. But I don't think it's something we think about, a universal purpose. But I think when we stop and talk about that, we agree that we all would like to have more peace and more security. I don't know, to treat people better. Maybe it can be a universal purpose.
Yeah, I think that depends about the religions or believers. Maybe involve that, because I'm not a religion person, but maybe one religion persons have. We are here to
take care of others, to love,
others, to work for the gods, something like that. Yeah, depend of the conception. It's obviously because it's a question, individual questions, but maybe when you purpose it to help other persons. It's my conception, okay? When your purpose, individually purpose, it's to help other purpose. It's not involved to hurt anything or to die anything. Yeah. So maybe that will help the universal purpose. Yeah, because it's to live in the good way. It's a conquer the good relationships. Yeah, but just when you involve that to help another person's. But yeah, like you said, because I really love that definition to the purpose to help another person's. But
it's like the person on the video who started making pies. Maybe her purpose is just making pies, but the universal purpose is to help to feed people and decrease the hunger. Maybe can be related.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, but yeah, in this case, yes, perfect example too. But yeah, but your purpose is to bakery pies, seller pies. But yeah,
it helps the universe.
Yeah, maybe because of that because we answered the other question. I don't remember. We talk about the purpose, and there is a part of purpose. Yeah, purpose in your part of your life. But yeah, maybe that purpose for her, it's just to have a profession or to get money. Yeah, but it's a good one. When you talk about the universal purpose, it's so hard because for me, it's something like a transcendental, involves believers, religions, to faith. Yeah, so it's hard to talk about that because depends on the point of view. Like some persons to just believe in energy and cosmos and different things. But I think the universal purpose is for us, it's have a experience, to learn with different experience in that material world. It's my conception, but depends about the like I said before. But it's a good one question. When I start to think about this, oh my gosh. But we are different, so we have a different purpose. So yeah. So the question number 8, can you read that question, please?
Okay. How does one's sense of purpose evolve over time and as they age? I think it's similar to something we said before. I think it depends on exactly the stage of your life, the experience you have, maybe the person you know, it will change your sense of purpose.
Yeah, I agree with you. It depends about the step in your life, or stage.
And we start achieving the goals we have, realizing our purpose. I think we will change.
It's a good one because when you get something, you can continue in movement. So we are looking for another purpose in your life. For example, when we are a student, we start to, maybe your purpose in the school is to start to read something, because it's a process. So we can think in that way, I think. So I think it's change, and it's good when that change, because but when you talk about the purpose in your life, but we'll change because all the time we need to change, and a lot of time we have a new information, and you need to criticize. I think that's what exists. So we need to think about that and choose the best way to live. So
exactly.
So the question number 9. Can a person live a meaningful life without having a clear sense of purpose, like a automatic way, do you think?
I'm not so sure. A meaningful life means a really big thing. I for example, I don't think I have a purpose, but I think my life has a meaning. But I don't know what exactly. But I feel that when I'm doing my movements, when I'm trying to achieve my goals, when I follow a direction, so I don't think I have a meaningful life. This is a really big thing, but I think you can live, you can do just fine without a purpose. But when you are on the process to finding something, or you are in movement of doing something, when you just don't have anything to do, or you don't think about anything else, you don't have goals, you just it says and you I don't know, you just stop and just go live your life day by day without thinking about something else, to do something else. I think it would be a boring life or a more sad life. I think when you have a direction, the life is better. I don't think it's meaningful, just, but it's better.
Yeah, it's a hard, because it's like nowadays it's hard to meeting some people like that. Yeah, the people with a meaningful life without a purpose, because I think the purpose is the paramount to start something. Like and when you talk about the important life, I think it's important to recognize your purpose. But maybe there are someone in the history, I think we have just when the feeling to do something, but don't recognize like a purpose. Why do you do that? No, because I love that person, and I need to do that, because in my heart I feel that. I feel that. So maybe, but nowadays it's hard because we live like in the automatic way. So
exactly.
all the time there is a pressure, social pressure. There is a lot of things in your mind, in your environment. So maybe it's important to breathe and recognize on purpose. Because you need to split or looking for the essential things in your life. Because there are a lot of information, there are a lot of opportunity for you. So you need to make a decision all the time. So when you have a purpose, it's like I don't know to say that. It's like
you have a priority.
You have a priority. You can choose that because you have a priority. You have a purpose, and you can look the way to get your purpose. To follow your purpose. Because maybe sometimes you don't get your purpose, you just follow your purpose. Maybe that's the difference about purpose, because it's not something that you get. So it's one thing that you follow. You will follow, I think, maybe. So I think that we have a time to answer the question number 10. What is the impact of societal and cultural expectation on our ability to find a purpose or purpose in our life? What do you think? What the impact, social impact?
I think it impacts in the kind of purpose you may have. I think a country like Brazil, we have some necessities that are different from a country in Europe, for example. So maybe a purpose that someone here may have is to increase the level of education. It's not something that in Europe is a problem. So
it's not a problem.
To have this purpose. So I think it impacts a lot the needs that you see.
Because in this case, the purpose will be related to a problem. And the purpose will be a solution. So I totally agree with you. So I will watching that video in the afternoon, because I really love to talk about that. I learning a lot with you. I really enjoy the conversation. Thank you for coming.
too.
Okay, I will put the link for survey here, just for have a feedback from you. Please send me a feedback, because it's important, because I need to improve. Maybe it's my purpose. So I will be in the next Friday. Please come in, because I really love that conversation. Okay.
Thank you. I will try.
And, in the next week I will be in another immersions, and I hope to have the same meeting with you, because it's a good. I learn a lot. Yeah.
I like it too.
Okay.
I will try to be here.
Thank you.